My skin split open when I stopped using the steroids. So I was bleeding from like everywhere. I think I healed on multiple different levels. And I think that that's something that I've never experienced in Western medicine. And if I'd had this knowledge as a kid, maybe I would never have had those allergies. Whatever healing you've experienced, it just compounds. It not just changed my physical health for that moment, but it changed my overall view of health and my lifestyle and how I want to lead my life. Back, I think in 2022, I had developed eczema from pretty much my head to my toe. And as a child, I'd had eczema, but outgrown it. And I'd returned to Dubai from the US and was desperately looking for some way to treat it that didn't require any allopathic or Western medicine because I had noticed that applying topical steroids had just made it worse and I'd experienced extreme pain. And so I just asked around, and I think through word of mouth, there was this word I'd heard, NAET. Maybe there's a way that this can help because it helped someone's grandchild. And that's how we found out about you. And because I was so open to alternative medicine, not knowing where the path would lead, that's how we found you. I went through topical steroid withdrawal, which, if anyone's aware, if you've used steroids at all, it goes into the bloodstream and it kind of stays there, from my understanding. Even if your blood replenishes, it has a long-term impact. So my skin split open when I stopped using the steroids. So I was bleeding from like everywhere. I couldn't. I have a desk job. I couldn't type because I had eczema on my hands. I didn't want to go outside because I had eczema on my face and I didn't want to see people. So I had noticed when I came to you, my shoulders had rotated in because I was constantly in this fear response of if anything, object, person touched me, it would set off an eczema reaction. So it was so severe. And I had developed it in parts of my body that I never had as a child, my thighs, my hips, um, I'd never had it on my face. And the face is one of those places where it's the first thing people see. And so it had deeply impacted like me mentally, not just physically. So anywhere you can think of, I had it. And it had led to massive discoloration of my skin, so I couldn't even recognize myself. It was not purely physical. I think I healed on multiple different levels, and I think that that's something that I've never experienced in Western medicine. I think I changed completely as a person. I started with obviously a lot of doubts, but hope that some things would get better. Working on NAET, one of the first things that I found out was that I was allergic to almost every food substance that I had been eating. And there was a chance that those allergies were leading to the eczema. And one by one, as they cleared, I didn't even, it happened so gradually. I think in the span of 2 to 4 months, we saw such a massive improvement. But because my mental health was improving as we went through it, just teaching my nervous system to relax and take on less of a burden. I think the stress I experienced when eating foods had also led to a lot of my allergies. That it was a healing beyond what I thought was possible because it gave me hope that at any point in my life, I can I can tap into this. It's not that like the power lies within me as much as it lies within the tools that you guys were giving me. It's deeply emotional because I've come back for my it's not one of those one and done things for me. Like I always think about all of you here. It's like truly a family. And seeing a lot of the children when I come in and I'm like sometimes the only adult, I'm so grateful that this is available to people who are so young. And if I'd had this knowledge as a kid, maybe I would never have had those allergies. But to come in, I come in around once a year or once every other year to do like a checkup. And this was the first time I had no food allergies. And it's to show that this work is something that stays with you. It's not that you do the healing and then, you get sick again. It's that truly like whatever healing you've experienced, it just compounds. It not just changed my physical health for that moment, but it changed my overall view of health and my lifestyle and how I want to lead my life. So actually haven't consumed any allopathic or Western medicine since the years I've been working with you guys, which is huge. I live in the US, so whenever I get a chance to fly down, you guys are my first call. And I've not experienced this kind of combined alternative medicine anywhere else in the US. Biohacking and all these terms are used a lot there, but we don't necessarily see that this kind of holistic use of not only NAET for allergies, but bioresonance for other types of pathogens and experiences can be treated holistically in this way. It's truly something that there's a lot of trust that you guys have built and a reputation that I wouldn't go anywhere else but here.